It's my privilege. I'm Vice Mayor John Dietrich, along with Mayor West, and it gives us a great pleasure to recognize important people and organizations throughout our city. This is a very, very important one. We're televising this, so you can watch yourself on TV and let your kids watch it and your grandchildren. But it is not the reason you're here tonight is to be on TV. The reason is for us to acknowledge the great work that you do. Without your work, the city would be probably half as enjoyable and as meaningful to the citizens of the city. So let's begin with the presentations. The first is May, National Bike Month. The city acknowledges the members of the Bicycle Trails Advisory Committee as they will be sponsoring Bike Fest. This proclamation further underscores the city's support for bicycling and its associated recreational and health benefits. Attending are members of the Bicycle Trails Advisory Committee, Kevin Finn, Planner 2, in Comprehensive Planning. Mayor, please call on Kevin Finn for comments.
We also have the members of the Trail Advisory Committee to join us. Kevin, would you come forward, please? And before I ask you, Kevin, to speak on behalf of the Bicycle Trails Advisory Committee, let me just say thank you. I mean, our city is a great city, and cycling has become a part of who we are as a city. And so the things that you're doing, like Bike Fest, is really appreciated by all the citizens, those that are able to participate by riding and those that aren't. So thank you, and please address your council.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Finn. I'm the Recording Secretary and Planner 2 for the Bicycle and Trails Advisory Committee. The following is a prepared statement by the Bicycle and Trails Advisory Committee Chair, Rogard Ross. I regret that I am missing today's proclamation ceremony, but I am traveling due to family matters. On behalf of Chesapeake Bikes and Trails Advisory Committee, I wish to thank you for today's Bike Month proclamation. BTAC's mission is to provide advice regarding the development and maintenance of routes, trails, and connectivity throughout the city, considering potential funding and projects underway. Our goals include enhancing safety for all citizens, providing education and outreach, promoting regional bike and trails opportunities, advancing cooperation with the neighboring localities, and advocating for transportation alternatives, recreational trails, and associated facilities. The committee is very pleased to see the connectivity, including non-motorized connectivity, identified as one of the city's strategic outcomes. Nationwide studies have showed that nearly half of all car trips are less than 3 miles in length. Nearly 1 in 5 trips are less than 1 mile. Many of these could easily be accomplished on foot or bicycle if we have safe streets. The benefits of improving our non-motorized connectivity are many: improved exercise and personal health, reduced fuel consumption, reduced wear, tear, and maintenance costs on roadways, reduced public health costs, improved air quality, and perhaps even more happiness. But in places for bike city ratings, Chesapeake ranked 214 out of the 343 mid-sized cities. Walk Score ranked Chesapeake 141 out of the 141 cities with more than 200,000 people. We have lots of opportunity to do better. We need not only recreational trails and safe routes to schools, but safe routes to parks, community centers, libraries, recreational areas, shopping districts, places of worship, and places of work. This will ultimately entail a combination of sidewalks, multi-use trails, neighborhoods to neighborhood connectivity, bike paths, bike routes, and good city planning. Thank you for making today's Bike Month proclamation and by following up on this commitment to building better cycle and pedestrian connectivity as detailed in various projects in the proposed capital improvement plan. The Bicycle and Trails Advisory Committee looks forward to working with various city departments, including planning, public works, park recreation, and tourism, to plan and coordinate the implementation of these projects and build a strong trails and open space connectivity plan to fulfill the vision to make Chesapeake an exceptional place to live, learn, work, farm, and play. Thank you.
If I could, I would like to, on behalf of our City Council and the citizens of Chesapeake, present this proclamation declaring May 2022 as Bike Month in the City of Chesapeake and urging all citizens to recognize and partake in the many benefits of cycling to help promote bicycle safety in our community throughout the year. Thank you.
The next proclamation and presentation is in May, again, Older Americans Month. Each year, community partners that serve and support our older residents come together to honor their contributions to the city. We continue to welcome and show appreciation for the growing number of senior citizens who enrich and strengthen our community each day through their wisdom, contribution, and resilience. Attending tonight, Catherine Jesse, Community Program Specialist, Jennifer Ireland, Community Program Specialist, Thurman Diamond, Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Superintendent, Melissa Christakos, Strategic Director of the Library, and Mary Riley, Community Programs Administrator. Mayor West, please call on Mary Riley for comments.
Ms. Riley, would you please come to the podium?
Thank you, Mayor, Vice Mayor. As you know, the city has embarked on an initiative involving the health and wellness of our residents throughout their lifespan. One of the priority areas is aging in our community. As seniors are amongst our fastest growing population in our city, all senior serving departments, agencies, and organizations are focusing on ensuring our seniors have the resources they need to thrive and enjoy a quality of life they are so deserving of. We're very appreciative of all of the collaboration and partnerships that we have to make it a better place for our seniors, and we thank you today for this proclamation.
And if I may, present this proclamation that says, whereas the city of Chesapeake includes countless older Americans who enrich and strengthen our community each day. And whereas the city of Chesapeake, 55-plus community partners are committed to engaging and supporting older Americans, their families, and caregivers. And whereas 55-plus community partners acknowledge the importance of taking part in the activities that promote physical, mental, emotional well-being, no matter your age. And whereas the city of Chesapeake strives to enrich the lives of individuals of every age, promoting home and community-based services that support independent living, involving older Americans in community planning events and other activities, and providing opportunities for older Americans to work, volunteer, learn, work, lead, and mentor. Therefore, I now do designate May 20th, 2022 to be Older Americans Month, and urge every resident to take time during the month to recognize older adults and the people that serve them as a vital part of the city of Chesapeake. I present this to you on behalf of our city council and our great citizens of Chesapeake.
Thank you, Mayor.
Pictures for everybody. The next presentation is National Crime Victims' Rights Week, April 24 to April 30, 2022. This is a week honoring the rights of victims and providing an opportunity to recommit to ensuring that accessible, appropriate, and trauma-informed services are offered to all citizens of crime. Attending, Anita Kuhl, Victim Witness Program Assistant Supervisor, Patricia Strathman, Director of Victim Witness Program, and members of the Victim Witness Program Sheriff's Department. Mayor West, please call on Patricia Strathman for comments.
Mr. Strathman, please join me at the podium. I'll have to say while you're coming up, I spoke to a group of villagers today along with 3 other mayors, and this topic was probably the one most discussed in Hampton Roads, so we do appreciate all that you're doing, and we look forward to your comments.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor and Vice Mayor and members of City Council. National Crime Victims' Rights Week is very important to us as it's an opportunity to honor the victims of crime that we work with on a daily basis. It also raises awareness to ensure rights, access, and equity to be afforded to all crime victims. We are very fortunate to have the support of the city, of Sheriff O'Sullivan, the Sheriff's Office, and Captain TJ Morgan, who oversees our program. I'd also like to acknowledge and recognize the tireless work of the advocates in our program: Anita Kuhl, Jackie Padilla, Michelle Mastel, Susan Overton, Michael Arthur, Rebecca Gonzalez, Sandra Norfleet, and Angela Minjan. And I appreciate that you're acknowledging Crime Victims' Rights Week and presenting this proclamation.
Thank you. And I've had the privilege of many times of attending the program that the sheriff sponsors for promoting victims' rights. And so it's always a moving and touching experience to attend that. So again, we thank you. So therefore, would like to present this proclamation on behalf of our city council and all the citizens of Chesapeake. And due by hereby April 24th to the 30th, 2022 is Crime Victims' Right Week, reaffirming the city's commitment to creating a victim service and criminal justice responses that assist all victims of crime during Crime Victims' Right Week and throughout the year, expressing our sincere gratitude and appreciation for those community members, victims, services providers, and criminal justice professionals who are committed to improving our responses to all victims of all crimes so that they may find relevance, assistance, support, justice, and peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The next presentation is Drinking Water Week, May 1 to May 7, 2022. It is an annual recognition of the importance of the health and safety of water supply available to citizens with the turn of a tap. It recognizes the importance of those in the water and wastewater industry who make this possible all over the country. Attending, David Juergens and staff, Public Utilities. Mayor West, please call on David Juergens for comments.
Mr. Juergens, would you please come to the podium, sir? What, you didn't bring any water?
But we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor. Imagine a day without water. Think about it. You wake up in the morning and you go to the restroom and you flush the little handle and no water comes out. That's a bad start to a day. And then you go to brush your teeth and you have toothpaste but nothing to rinse with. And then you go to take a shower and you turn on the spigot and no water comes out. Imagine that day. You go forward, you go to the office, you stink. You haven't brushed your teeth very well. And you go to the office and you can't make any coffee. Imagine the whole day without water. It's not. It not only is it essential, but it makes our lives so much better every day. And so, Mayor, I thank you very much for recognizing the efforts of the staff that provide us every day with safe drinking water, day in and day out, the beginning of the day to the very end of the day, and think about how critical that is. And we know that it's safe, tasty, always there drinking water. And it takes the work of hundreds of people to make that happen in the city of Chesapeake every day as we serve our citizens with our safe drinking water. So thank you, sir.
And before I present this proclamation to you, Mr. Juergens, I want to thank you. I attended many of your programs with your staff where you constantly remind them of the things that you just said today. And for people to come to work with a purpose of knowing that they make a difference in so many lives and the essential, you didn't even mention putting out fires. What are they going to do without that? I mean, they just amazing. And so you do a great job of reminding everyone that works in your department just how important their job is and what it is. And so I've been Richard W. West, Mayor of the City of Chesapeake, Virginia, do hereby proclaim the week of May 1st to the 6th, 2022, as National Drinking Water Week in the City of Chesapeake. Call upon all the citizens to become active in conserving and drinking safe water. So I present this to you on behalf of our city council and the great citizens of the city of Chesapeake.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
I'll be important people in the middle. You guys work for a living. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, sir.
You also, you should get the other proclamation as well. Mr. Vice Mayor?
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our presentations, and certainly a honest thank you to all of you for being here, but most importantly, for what you do on behalf of the city and its citizens. Thank you so much.